now. I think we got audio now. Thank you, because that's why I want to look at this. We got audio. Yeah. We're going to go to the main page. Right here. So, yeah, we got audio. That's absolutely wonderful that we got audio now. That happens more times than not. It does. That's okay. It's all right. We will continue on our journey. That's what we'll do. We'll just continue, and it's all right. We will do that. I want to show you all something, and I want to thank you for coming on here. So, if I can get to it, and I will. Let's go to this screen. So, this is what we picked up on the live FAA webcam yesterday, right here, by the sun. And I think it's this object right here. This is what I think it is. This right here, I'm pretty sure that this is what's behind all the white, bright light in the sky. Does that look like that should be a normal lens flare? It does not to me. And this right here is right underneath the sun. It's a ship. It's a ship right here is what it is. If we're just tuning in, let me put this back to me. And I wanted to show something else, you all, if I can get to it. Well, I've got stuff I want to show. I'm going to share it, you all. I really will. I'm going to share it with you. So let's go right here to this. We're going to look at this if we can. Just look at these screenshots right here. Now see, we've all seen that. That's the famous halo around the sun. Did I get to that yet, you all? I hope this is changing screens for me. Is it changing screens for you all? Oh my gosh. You've got to be kidding. I'm going to raise my hand so I can see myself on here. I'm going to see if this is going to change the screen. Okay, so that's about right. That's just about right. Let's put this back to me. So, did you see what just happened? They changed my screen on me like that. They don't want me showing what I was showing. Oh my gosh. Just the screen. Okay, now we're going to get this because they don't want me to do it. This is not, they don't do me right. They really don't do me right. If you want me to be honest with you, they don't do me right on here. I'm trying to talk about this sun up here, how this is abnormal. What you see here on the screen, I'm going to show you something. You watch this down here. Can you all hear me? Yes, I'm not in control. I really ain't. There are some things in this life that we can control, and then there are some things that we cannot control. But that's okay. I'm still going to press onward. It doesn't matter. I'll still go with the flow. I'm going to ride this wave. I am. So I want you to watch this down here. Let's see if we can see this orb down here. You watch this as I drag this. Look how it changes. I want you to watch up here at the top. We have this white light that's come down. I don't think you can see my cursor. Watch the so-called lens flares on the bottom. Watch them as the sun moves across the sky. You see what happens? And look at this giant ship. That's a ship. The gray thing at the bottom is a ship that's right underneath the sun, is what it is. It's right underneath the sun. And I believe that this rainbow thing right here, I believe that's the sun. I think that's behind the brightness of the sun. I really do. That is literally whatever the sun is hiding up there, this is right behind it. That's what I think is happening. I hope you all can see that. Can you see that moving like this? Because I think you can. I got to watch myself on here. Okay, yeah, you all can see it. That is wonderful. It's absolutely wonderful. So these aren't just to be dismissed as ordinary reflections or lens flares. You can't dismiss this because it's not normal. It isn't normal. If it's reflecting down here, this object is literally at the bottom. It's literally up there in the sky by the sun, by this beautiful rainbow looking sun. That's what it's by. It's right next to it. And the one object, let me see what I'm on. I'm on just the screen. Yeah, that's what I'm at, just the screen. I'm going to be on just, well, you know what? That thing is going to come off of here. Do you want to get rid of that image, Gina? Yeah, I do. I want to get rid of that image. I'm going to stick me right here, you all. I thought I had my act together. I don't got my act together. These buttons, I don't know what happened to those buttons. I really don't know what happened to them, but that's okay. You had a rainbow halo around the moon. Okay, if I just put that to me, let's see if when I come here, if I just do just the screen, will it let you see what I want you all to see? No. I can't believe they did this to me, you all. This literally, I promise you, this was working before I came on here. All my buttons were working perfectly. Every single button was working perfectly until I came on here and pushed that live button. That's what happened. Hello, bang, bang, muck, bang. Oh my gosh. That's about right. It is about right that they did that. Now, I can't show you what I wanted to show you. The only way I can show you what I wanted to show you, I would have to drag each and every individual thing up there, you all. Bang, bang, they are messing with me because this right here, well, I'm going to blow that up as big as I can get it. I'm going to blow it up as big as I can get it. The reflection that's up there in the sky, we're going to blow it up, blow it right out of the water. If we had to blow it out of the water, I'm going to blow it out of the water. This is the reflection that's coming from the sun above. This is the sun. It's so bright in the sky, and this is what's behind the brightness right there that you're looking at. And this is a massive ship that's right below the sun. And the little red thing above it, that's what we saw on the Alaska webcam yesterday. I hope you all can still hear me. I really do. Hope you can still hear me because this isn't nice. I'm going to just sit and do this. How's that? I'm just going to show you what's reflecting because it's in the sky above. It's in the sky above, you all. We'll do this. I will do it. I'll do it. I'm not going to give up and throw my hands up in the air and have a hissy fit. I'm not. I'm just going to keep going. I will. I want you to see what's up there in the sky. Right here, there's like big halos. Like that big halo we see in the sky. Everybody got the big halo around the sun. The great big halo like that. You had that little bitty dot in the middle. And then you had the nice, perfect outline around the sun. Well, this is because there's something up there. It kind of looks like a galaxy. The rings on it's like a galaxy. I'm just going to do it back and forth. We're going to do it back and forth just like this. We're going to rock it. You're going to rock this thing back and forth. And you can see this orb at the bottom since they do not want me to, King Ahuka Mundo. I can't get off the screen. They have messed up my buttons on my control panel on my Stream Deck. It was working perfectly before I came on here. And they messed me up. I'm stuck on this screen. moving. I'm stuck on this screen moving these objects that are clearly up in the sky. This is what's up there behind that big bright light. It's this right here. So it looks like the eye of God. Here's what I did. I had my video all put together. I had the Eye of God Galaxy is what I had. The Eye of God Galaxy up on there. Yeah. Or Nebula. The Eye of God Nebula. I was going to tie it in with the Eye of God Nebula. And I was going to tie it in with the stars. All of it. It's going to tie it all in. But somebody had other plans for Gina. They had other plans for me, you all. So that's okay. It's all right. It's quite all right. We can still see what's up in the sky. And this is not, that's not normal at the bottom. Okay, and this rainbowy thing right here, that's not normal. With a perfect little center to it. Boom. You know, let's talk about this. You know, when you look up in the sky and the sun looks really big, it's all bright and it's really big. But then when it goes behind some clouds, it's that big, like that. That's what it looks like in the center of this. It's that big. It's that little teeny tiny circle. But look at the colors all around it. What do you suppose that might be? What do you suppose that might be, you all? Yes, the Eye of Horus. See, that's what I was going to talk about. I even pulled it up. On the internet. The Eye of Horus. I did. See, you all know how to fill in the blanks because they knew the computer, the all-seeing eye computer knew what I was going to share. I had the Eye of Horus. I had these web pages pulled up that I wanted to go to. Wonder if I do this, if I come over here to this green screen and I get rid of this, can you all see the green screen that I clicked on? Yes, you can see it. See if I can do this. Let me see if I can do this, you all, because I'm going to take and put my media source up here. I'm going to see if I can actually, I'm going to see if I can come on here and I'm going to see if I can put myself on here with this. I really am going to see if I can. I'm going to trick them. You all. That's what I want to do. I want to trick them. I'm going to take myself and see if they'll let me do it. If I can. I might not be as tricky as I think I am, but I'm going to try. I really am going to try. I'm going to try to do it. So since I'm on the green screen, let's see if I can do this. So I'm going to see if I can get on the internet. Let's see what happens. I push the button. I don't want to give up. I really don't. No, it didn't work. Oh my God. No. Oh my gosh, you all. None of my buttons work except the Just Me button. That's not right. It's not. Yes! Yes! We got it. Yes, there's a workaround, you all. Woohoo! We got it. I love it. There we go. We have got it. I don't want to give up. I do not. Yes, we're not going to give up. Gina's not giving up that easy. I'm not. You go ahead and mess my buttons up. You push my buttons, I'm going to push some more buttons. I love it. So yeah, let's look at this. So I'll see. This is where I went. Look, where was I at? Gina, honey, how did you get here? See, this is where I was on this page right here. Yes, we got to get it. See, the Eye of God. We got to keep on. See, you can't give up. You had to have persistence. Yes. That's right, y'all. We can do this. So I looked at that sun, and you see all of this symbolism of the eye. And see, this is, look at that right here. So that actually reminds me of, well, see, this nebula. Like, see, here's this. Look at this. Look at this right here. This large, look at this, you all. So they saw in 1987 a large Magellanic cloud. You remember we talking about the black cloud yesterday? Remember we talked about in that document that if there was a black cloud, they would reject every single thing that did not say that it was a life, that it was living like a life form. Remember that? Look at this cloud right here. It's one of the brightest supernovas. Well, I already knocked that off of there, you all. But yeah, look at that. So that was kind of interesting. The Large Magellanic Cloud. Yeah. So I wanted to show this thing right here. I did this, like this ship right here. This right here is actually when you're up there at the sun and you're seeing these white things, they're going in and out. When they open up, they literally are a ship as the sun moves. But see, look at this right here. Just like that. Look at that right there. That is the little tiny dot that we see in the sky. But let's get back to that one screen. It's supposed to be on the internet, Gina. Okay, so yeah, so I wanted to look at this solar system right here. What a solar system looked like from a side view. And you can see all these images. It has spirals around it. Just like that, all these nice looking spirals. Am I on that screen? I hope I am. Did they trick me again? Did they knock me off of there again, you all? I hope they didn't. Oh, man. I gotta raise my hand to see if I'm on here. Oh, they won't let me share my screen again, you all. They took me off that screen that fast. Wow. Oh my gosh. That fast. They took me off of there that fast. They're sneaky people. Now look what they did to me. I just had a deja vu of being on here doing this. So I'm going to go back to this green screen. I got to go to the green screen is what I got to go to. Okay. Yes, you all. This is... We're buffering. Let's see what happens if I push this button. Oh, well, that they can play their tricks. They can play their tricks. That's okay. We're going to see if it's going to bring up this screen right here. You all, this is by far the most disruption they have done to me thus far, talking about all of this, you all. And I thought I tricked them. They had more tricks up their sleeve. You all, hit this like button. I'm trying to get a message out. And they don't want me to get the message out. So... How can I get over there? I want to be on this green screen, right? If I'm on the, like, if I'm just going to be the screen. I'm just going to be a screen, you all. And if you're watching this video, if you're just coming in, they have messed up my video from the very beginning. I had things I want to share. I had a lot of things I want to share. So if I don't push no buttons, I'm going to keep my hands off the control panel, and I'm not going to push no buttons. I'm not going to push them. Even though they want to push my buttons, I'm not going to push the buttons. And bang, bang, honey. Yes, King of Hookamundo. I'm not alone. We're not alone. I'm not going to push those buttons. I'm going to push the little cursor down here, And I'm going to see if it's going to take me to you all. Let's see if it's going to you all. This. Oh my goodness, you got to be sneaky. Let's see. Nope. I don't want to touch it. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. I can't believe they're doing this to me. Oh no. Don't do that to me, because that's not nice. It's not nice. How did I even get on that thing to begin with? Ah. Oh my gosh, you all. They have literally, they've turned me upside down is what they've done. My keys don't even work. I bet you if I hit that off button, they'll allow that to happen. If I hit the sign off of YouTube live stream, they'll let that happen to me, is what they'll do. And you may think, who is she talking to? I'm talking to the people, the entities that are interfering with my live stream. Yes, they do it to everybody. This is the first time I had them do all of this, and I had it all together. I really did. This is just me. So if I want to go over here, I've got to keep trying. I really do. I'm gonna put that great big eye of Horus on them and see how they like that. Let's see if I can do it. Yeah, they are internally hacking. No, they don't want to do me. They don't want to do me right. Oh my gosh. Well, guess what? You can't break my spirit. You can't break my spirit. Okay, you can't. Because you don't have access to what's inside of me. You don't. You didn't put the spirit inside of me. And you can't take the spirit out of me. You can't take out the power that's inside this spirit. It's a light. It's a light that shines through the darkest hours. It's a light that sees through the darkest deeds of darkness. It's a light. It's an eternal light. So you can do what you want. It's not going to stop me, and it hasn't stopped me yet. It hasn't. So yeah, I know you're watching me. I can sense you watching me. I see you watching me. I actually do see you in the spiritual realm. You are a male entity. You are around 43 years of age. You're sitting behind a very large computer, 2 monitors, is what you're doing. Does that surprise you? That I can see you? Yeah. You're not going to stop me. You're not. So I'm going to continue to share what I'm sharing. Okay, I am. Yeah, have y'all ever looked through somebody and you literally can see straight through them? Yeah, you see straight through their eyes and to their soul. It's like remote viewing. There are people who have the ability to remote view. And I heard about that just a few years back. Well, more than 3 years back. I heard about it before. There are remote viewers who are able to go into like even other countries, other areas, and do their remote viewing. And then report back to their agencies who hired them. Okay, they were able to do that. So it is real. It's real, you all. And this may sound strange to you all, me on here. But this is highly, highly out of the ordinary. I've never had them do this right here. to this extent to me before. I haven't. The dark energy, the darkness. Um, but it's all right. It's okay. In the big scope of my life, it's all right. My life will continue. This live stream will continue whether or not you keep me on here or not. But you know what? I'm a free spirit. And you can't keep my spirit in a box. Okay, you can't. I'm not going to stay in a box. I'm not. I've always been a free spirit. And some people aren't a free spirit. They're not. Some people are bound by chains. Chains that hold them in this reality. They can't leave this reality. They can't leave this dimension. They can't go higher. They can't. So, you all, if you didn't know, I am a very spiritual person. Okay, I am. I'm very intuitive. I'm very sensitive to the spiritual realm. I am very, very sensitive to it. It's okay. It's all right. I'm not even looking at your all's comments. I'm just feeling the energy that's doing what they did. Just feeling it. And I don't like that energy. I don't like that energy at all. And you know what? It's okay for me to not like it because I just don't like it. I don't like it. And I don't have to. Okay, and I don't have to accept it. I don't. Yes, you all. Thank you for joining. We got stuck here on this. Somebody stuck this Stream Deck. They got control of my Stream Deck and kept me on this screen because they didn't want me to share what I was sharing. But you can see it right here. It's up in the sky. That's not the bright light's up there. The great big bright light is up in the sky. The massive bright light. And the rainbow thing that you see right here, that is behind the great big bright light. Okay? And whatever that is, with all these rings on it, with the very white center of it, and the yellow surrounding it, the darker yellow, and then the green, and blue, and purple, red, pink, and then green, whatever that is, I'm not sure, but they're trying to keep us from seeing it, and here it is reflected right here, is what we're looking at. And this right here in the bottom, it's a massive ship that's up there by the sun too. It's like a orb ship. It could quite possibly be an organic ship also. It's not made of the material of this world. Okay, it's not. It's a interdimensional. It's from another realm. But it's up there in the sky, I want you to know, and they can't hide it. Okay, they can't. And that's probably why they've taken away my ability to push these keys. But that's okay, I still show it. Just the mere fact that this is on here and I'm not able to even go to my other screen should send alarm bells to you. It should, because this has never happened to me before on this. And I've been doing this for probably 2.5 to 3 years on the YouTube. I have 2.5 to 3 years on the YouTube doing this right here, and the most they've really ever done was cut my my sound off on this studio. That was the most they ever did, and that's all right. It is, it's quite all right. It really is. It's, it's fine and dandy. It's fine. Um, you watch the live cams all day long? Oh no, I don't do no Twitch. No, I don't do any of that. I really don't. It's a lot. It really is a lot to do. A whole lot. Um, so look at that. Let's see this. Hey, oh look what happened. Did I get to go on the split screen? Well, did they let me to go on the split screen? Actually, no, they didn't have no control on the split screen. They didn't. So that's great. That is like wonderful. So we can, we'll go to the split screen is what we're going to do. We're going to make the split screen big is what we're going to do, you all. We got this. I decided I'm going to divide and conquer. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to divide and conquer. Whoopsie. Divide and conquer. So we're going to watch it. My head might be in the way, you all, but that's okay. That is quite all right. I'm going to see what happens. Yeah, I'm going to push this button. See how much I can get in the way of this. I want you all to look at these things right here. Let me get this out of the way. So yeah, you all can see it. In fact, yeah, what we're looking at here is the FAA webcam, and look at this. This is a nebula. That's a star right there in the sky, and you can see the shapes of the stars right here. And this is the sun and all the ships around it and/or beings. This is also a star. Yeah, but we're going to be going through all these different shapes that these stars take on. They're actually. Let me see if I can scoot over here to the side. If I'm scooted in the right direction, that would be great. These are all pictures of stars that were in the sky. Gina, honey, I think you went in the wrong direction. Yeah, I got to try to figure out which direction I need to be in. Is what I need to do. So we'll see. Yeah, we got it. We got it going on. I can do this. That's right, you all. Don't give up. You got to be persistent and keep pressing on. You got to do workarounds. So these are actual beings that are. This is one being, one celestial being that took on many shapes as it was up in the sky. This was the northeast. This was the northeast celestial being is what it was. A country boy, honey. Thank you. Yeah, that's right. That they are kind of like a disco star. They are somewhat, sort of. Yeah, can y'all still hear my voice? Because there's absolutely workarounds, you all. Just don't give up. You just stand your ground is what I encourage you to stand your ground. Is yeah. I don't feel any evil presence. The most evil I feel are from entities that are literally physically on this earth in the spiritual realm. That's where it's coming from, on and under. Okay, and other dimensions, that's where they're coming from. Transdimensional beings. There are some evil transdimensional beings. Okay, there are. They're not. They don't have the best interests of humanity in mind. They don't. That's they do not. It's true. Yeah, I love the colors. They're exciting. Yeah, there's something definitely occurring. King Ahuka Mundo, thank you. And if these are the smaller beings, you know how small a star looks like in the sky, right? Well, there's bound to be an even larger one than these, a larger being. Excuse me. Oh, the Indiana Jones movie spoke about transdimensional beings. Oh, I did not know that. That's really interesting. It is. It's very interesting. You can feel it vibrating your soul. That's wonderful. I gotta get me a drink of water, y'all. I've been doing a lot of talking. Okay, that was better. Oh, we're not at the end of this. uh, no, they're not translucent. They're solid. Yes, that's right, Spirit Love. That's right. Each star by name. I think it's a vibrational frequency. I think it's a healing frequency because when I've watched these and just looking at them, they're very healing colors. Um, Adam, you're welcome. Yeah, there's a whole lot of objects flying in and out of the sun, a whole lot of ships and beings. Somebody said something about being hard holograms in the Matrix. Yeah. That's about right, pragmatic patriot. Cover up anything beautiful and healing. Well, they can't cover up our hearts. They really can't. And that's just too bad for them. It really is too bad for them, you all. That's all I got to say. It's too bad. So, since I am on the split screen, I can come over here to the Eye of Horus, is where I can come to. Julian Cisnero, you need to watch well, I'm not going to say what, like 3 things you need to know. They started doing that, what, 2 or 3 years ago? Started getting that phrase out there. 3 things you need to know. All of them started doing that. Well, I've had a lot of difficulty through this live stream, a whole lot of difficulty. And it's very different. It's a very different video because I've had so many technical blockages, but that's okay. I stood my ground and that's it. Okay, I was talking about these solar systems right here, how they had the spirals in them. And they do. They have spirals in them like this. It's got a spiral in it, just like that. And I showed this right here. On February the 24th of 1987, observers in the southern hemisphere saw a new object with a large Magellanic cloud. And we talked about the black cloud, how they were not going to devote any resources if in reference to Q and or the black cloud or transdimensional beings, and they would not, and they will reject suggestions that they are not life, that they are not a life form. Yeah. So yeah, let's look at this. Gina, honey, what are you talking about? High-powered lasers? Well, these are all the, I guess, okay, well, these are all the satellites that they have in orbit, and these are all the different types of things that they can put on their satellites. I don't even know how that got on there like that, but you all need to know that. Okay, right here. Let's put it here so you all can see it. It's on here, so we're going to look at it. Gina, honey, you got to get out of the way. I'm going to get out of the way so you all can see it. See it behind my head. I'm going to scoot over here out of the way if I can. Actually, I'm going to hop up so you can see that whole screen. Look at that. Those are the different types of satellites that they got up there, and the apparatuses that are attached to them. All of that. Well, I had to get out of the way. I had to get out of the way. We got to get that message out. Got to get the message out. So what did I say? This was the Eye of God Nebula right here. Looks like an Eye of God. It really does. You're so very welcome. It's beautiful. It really is. But then, you know, so we've got, I wanted to say this. We've got this shape right here. We got this shape right here. If you look up here, when you see the white things on the sun, when you go to any of your cameras and you're looking and you see these things moving really fast, they're actually great big orb ships. This is what they look like because it's being reflected down here. This is what's behind the bright light in the sky, the bright sun in the sky. It's this. It's this right here. Whatever this is, it's hiding right behind it. Right behind it. It's here. And I believe that this right here, which is above the sun or below it, is actually what showed up on the FAA webcam yesterday, is what I believe. So, and you know, they kind of look similar. And then we've got this. See, this started showing up recently. It really did, like within the past 3-4 years. And it's literally showed up all around the world, more or less. Let's look at this. See, look at all of these images of the halos around the sun. Look at all of them. Because it's not normal. It's not normal. You shouldn't be seeing this in the sky unless there literally is something behind the sun. See that little dot right there? This dot right there. And look, okay, let me say something. So you see how they got it completely like solid behind here? It's a complete solid color behind here. Well, what it actually is this is behind it. All of this is behind it. You got the little solid dot in the center, but then what's really behind it is all of that. That's what's behind it. And that's, I really wonder, what is that? What is that, you all? Yes, what is that? So we've got that. We got this, and behind all of that, how did they make this so perfect so you couldn't see? Now see, you can almost see, you can see the outlines of it. And look right here in this photo. This is really interesting. You can see in this photo right here, it has literally a halo. It has like a hole right here. Look at that perfect center of a hole. Can you see that? It has the outline of the hole there. Right like that. Totally circling it. It's outlined like that in a hole, like the hole. And then boom. So what do you think it is, you all? What do you think it is? You see a lot of weird phenomenon. Yeah, so you can see all kinds of images, all kinds of it on the sun. I know that every single one of you have bound to see it. And see, now look at this on the sides. Look at the light beaming out from the sides of it because it's so massive. It's so bright. What's back there is so big and so powerful, they cannot hide it much longer. They cannot hide it much longer. They can't. Why? Because I think it has more how can you put it? It's not of this world. How about that? It's coming in here whether they want it to or not. That's what I got to say. It's not of this world. It's coming whether they want it to or not. I don't know how long we've been on here, but it's been a roller coaster ride. Look at this. Okay, sun diamond. No, see, I'm not going to accept any of this as a sun dog forming a halo around the sun. I'm not going to accept any of it, you. I'm not. And this diamond shape has been showing up, okay, showing up in lens flares all around the world. Let me type it in for you all. We're going to do this. Lens flare diamond shape sun. You're going to get it. It's all right because we can get it. Come on now. We got to see these diamond shapes. I hope somebody's got some on here to see because you all know what I'm talking about. Now, see, they don't got none on here. But I've seen them on the live webcams. When you pan over anything, they have the diamond shape lens flares. Let's see it. Diamonds by the sun. Let's see. No, we don't want to see sparkly, beautiful diamonds. Oh, my goodness gracious. Oh, wow. Objects. I don't know what to look for. Boom. Yeah, I can't get it right now. Oh my goodness gracious. Yes. I'm giving myself a hot flash is what I'm doing. I'm giving myself a hot flash. We got to look at this cuz look at that. So look at this, you all. So my nose is itching. Somebody must be talking about me. So why would you have up here and then you have it like right here too? It's look, what causes a double halo? No, there's something back there. That's what causes a double halo. You all look at that. Look at this person. Boom. I love it. Love it. I love that picture. Love it. I love it, you all, because that's what they say. Put your finger in front of the sun and see if whatever's still there. Hello, it's still there. It's so big you can't hide it. That's right, you all. You can't hide it. Oh, my goodness gracious, you all. Look at these images. Boom, you can't hide it. You can't hide it. No, that's right. Mm-mm. Look at that. It's perfect. You see that right there? That is that. That's what that is. That right there. Look at that. And it's not by the clouds. This is not just the clouds, you all. Let me show you this. That right there, it's perfect circle. It's not just the clouds because This is the reflection that's showing up in the sky, on the ground from the sun, right there. Right there. It's up there in the sky by the sun, is what it is. It's real. It's real, you all. Something massive, massive, massive is being hidden from us. And it's not going to be able to be hidden much longer. It isn't. Look at that. Yeah. Let's see this. So, we got the solar system. We got something else here. And we got the Eye of Horus. You know, Seth's leg that got ripped off of him. And Horus's eye. You know, that's the one story I do remember. Oh my goodness. Yeah. So we're going to come back over here, you all. We're going to come on here. We got all these people on here. You see everybody on here. Yes, you do. And I have been on here for 53 minutes. About time for me to get off of here, you all. This has been a roller coaster of a ride. I think for the very first half hour, or the very first half of this video, I had, boom, difficulties. You know why? Because they messed up my live stream. They did. Kept me from pushing buttons. That's okay. I had a workaround. Yeah. We had a workaround, you all. That's what we had. You are so welcome, Cynthia, honey. That's right, you all. Absolutely. Y'all, now I'm covering up these comments on here. I need to get back into my where I'm supposed to be is where I'm supposed to be. Right here is where we need to be. Yes. Oh, you're so welcome, the Dawn. You're welcome, Mystic Rose. Different Sage. Well, this has definitely been a very different experience, but we didn't back down. Okay, we did not back down, and that's wonderful. And I didn't get embarrassed either. That's great. Yeah, you didn't pop my bubble. You didn't pop it. And you didn't take away my joy, and you didn't take away their joy. So that's wonderful. That's right. Ricardo Lozano, what do I see? I'm not seeing nothing right now. Well, the end is nearer. The end of, well, we know the end of something is nearer. It's already beginning, but that's all right, you all. We got this. We have got this. Yes. Oh, my goodness. So I'm not even going to take myself off of this. I'm not going to take myself off of this screen. I'm not. Yeah. Oh my gosh, Ricardo, honey. This is wild. If it's your first live stream with me, this has been the very first live stream that I've ever had done to me what they did to me. Actually, it's one person that did it. That's all right. That's right. We are tough, Christina, and we can handle the birth pains. That's exactly right. Yes. Oh my goodness. Bang, bang, muck, bang. Jake Jensen. That's exactly right. That's why I'm on here. We're trying to document everything we can and share it. Everything. Document and share everything is what we're doing. Everything. And it's okay. Well, I am going to go, and I thank you all. I really do thank you from my heart for hanging on here with me, even though I sitting there talking to the other being. Like I'm remote viewing him, the 43-year-old male. I was talking to them on here, so that's all right. That is all right. Yes, that's all right, you all. It's okay. I will do that. That's me. Yes. Um No, you all, let's, while we're on here, guess what we can do? We can look at that. I want to look at the Earthquake 3D and see if there's anything new on that, because we can come over here too. Since I'm still on this screen, we're going to pull this down like this and see if we can see any earthquakes. Well, of course we can. Uh, what are they doing to us? We want to see it all. What happened? Did they erase all the earthquakes? No, here they are. So they're still up to 1,830 earthquakes all around the world, and the last earthquake was at 9:56 p.m. a 2.8. Wherever that's at. I can't see it on here anywhere you are, but look, that is a lot of earthquakes right here. Look how big it looks. It looks nice and pretty. Colors, healing colors. Oh, there it is, right there. There's that earthquake right there. Boom. So if you're in Texas, you had an earthquake. Did you know that? You had a lovely earthquake, but it's not lovely. I mean, it wasn't damaging or nothing, but that's where they had their last earthquake there in Texas. Yes. That's right, in Texas. Look at the beautiful colors. This is so pretty. It really is so pretty, you all. If we were to go up to the ones that have been a 7, I don't see any set. Well, let's do this. The 7s, this was the only 7 right there. Where's that located, you all? Is that by China? Or something. Am I in the way? I need to get out of the way. Gina, you moving in the wrong area. I got to get out of the way, you all. We want to see that 7. And we can see the 6s. We can go to the 6s. These are like the major earthquakes. And we can just make use out of this, you all. I should just stay on the screen. Do the share screen. When they do that to me, automatically go to the share screen so they can't get me. Is that Antarctica right there? Yeah. Well, okay, well, the 7.5, that was pretty big. You want to, yes, a real globe like that. Wouldn't that, did they just now call this a 3.0 now? That did I say 956? Because it was like a 2.3. Now they raised it to a 3.0 right there in Texas. I think they did. They just Angela Ray, honey, you are here exactly when you are supposed to be here. Because I was just getting ready to get off of here, and I was waiting for you to get on here. That's what I was doing. Yeah. Yeah, that is so pretty. So that is Earth C, which is really pretty that we can use it. Look at that, pretty. I'm frozen. Yes, we are frozen. Yes, you are welcome. So, oh, I can refresh it. Oh, I just see they got a refresh button. Every minute you can refresh it. So we can go up here. No, I just want to refresh it every minute, you all. That's all. So that's all right. So if we were to go all the way down, that's how many earthquakes they have. Just like that. Lots of them. All around the world. What is that? What's... I'm trying to see what that is. Well, I know one side's supposed to be Antarctica. One side's supposed to be the North Pole, and one side's supposed to be the South Pole. But you could stick something straight through the middle, and it will go out through the other side. It really will. Hypothetically speaking, just open that up right there. See, it's got a big opening right here. And you can just open up the lid, travel through the middle of the earth, out through the other side is what you can do. It'd be a a long travel. You might see something scary in the process. You really might. Yes, you might. Yeah. I am going to go. I am going to go this time, you all. I am. I'm going to come back on here and go because I need to be going. And thank you all. Yeah. Yes, pretty and pink. That's wonderful, you all. And if you're watching this video, please give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Click that like button because we went through a lot to get all this message out. Is what we did, a whole lot. Yeah, thank you moderators for everything, and thank you all for tuning in. Yeah, especially if you was on the other side of the planet, other side of the world, and it's in the wee hours of the morning. That's right. You're so welcome, Bang Bang, Mukbang, Mystic Rose, King Ahuka Mundo. You all did excellent. You did. I'm just scroll through here really fast. Yes, you are wonderful. It's been a wonderful chat, even though I didn't get to read all the first part of it. That's okay. So with that being said, hello wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello from my heart to yours. Love you. Have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful rest of your evening. And thank you for being with me through this roller coaster of a night on this live stream. Thank you. It's 10 o'clock. Yes, have a wonderful evening. You are all the best.